my sweet friends. Today I want to talk about God's choice for president. I will start by playing a video that I recorded last year in August. The dream in this video was about the former president. Then I'll end with thought-provoking questions. A quick disclaimer. I'm neither affiliated nor registered with any political party, but I am Team Jesus. This video is all about just giving you information. Also, I'm not claiming to say this individual will be voted in. I just believe that this is the heart of our Heavenly Father. So let me go ahead and share the dream. The dream started when I went into this building and I walked into a high-end clothing store. A high-end clothing store. I just started going through the racks of clothes and going through them, looking for clothes, I guess. The owner came over to me. She was an older Jewish lady. She asked me, "Hey, do you want to meet the president?" And I said, "Sure." So I was walked across the room. I saw a lot of media frenzy around two individuals, and there was like Secret Service and stuff, so it was just quite a commotion rather. I just felt as if it was some kind of victory speech. I remember there was someone who came to me. Now this was a man, and he was waiting to introduce me to the president. So we walked closer. He said this, "Mr. President, this is Heather Chesiyna." What caught my eye is he didn't say Chesiyna, he totally mispronounced my name. So let me say something like, I can't even pronounce the way he said it. It sounded like Heather Chesiyna or something like that. So he mispronounced my, which is common. I think the S and the I and the Y in my name throws people off. I saw the president's face clearly. The president greeted me, shook my hand, and then after that, I shook the hand of the vice president. Now, the vice president, the image wasn't entirely clear, but I have a few clues as to who it might be, but I'm just waiting things out. Let me say that because, yes, I'm sure if it comes to pass, I will be able to know, because there are certain key details that I wrote down just to try and see in the future. Yes, so that was the dream. I know sometimes dreams, something is quickened into your spirit and you just know, okay, this is a Jewish lady. Sometimes you can know the specific age and the details or the location. Sometimes that happens in dreams. So that is the dream in totality. The individual I saw was Donald J. Trump. I remember the dream was so surreal and vivid. It's as if I was physically there. Some aspects of the dream were quickened to me, like the Jewish lady. I knew in my spirit this about her. It's hard to explain, but if you have heard dreamers share, they typically know details in their spirit and you can't explain it. It's like a deep knowing that you cannot refute. You know that this has to be the absolute truth. The lady was roughly between 60 to 70 years old, just per my estimation, and she was Jewish. Now, the part of her being Jewish, I knew for sure. In dreams, when you see a woman, typically it represents a nation. For example, in Isaiah 47, a woman is symbolic of Babylon. So in any case, I believe the woman that I saw in the dream is representative of Israel. Israel is now 75 years old as far as the state of Israel, right? So that would be a good estimate for the woman that I saw. There may be a connection to Donald Trump's re-election and Israel. I repeat, there may be a connection between Donald Trump's re-election and Israel. Now back to Donald Trump. I remember greeting him and looking up and remarking in my heart, wow, he is really tall. He looked into my eyes and greeted me. He was present. Another aspect of our interaction, again, this might be a bit hard to explain, but it's as if I got to see and feel his heart and motive for running. And I remember understanding and knowing that he is so kind and he has a pure motive. Again, trying to capture the feelings that I felt in the spirit is a bit hard, but I just knew that the motive and the heart behind running was pure. It wasn't a selfish motive. But again, that was exactly what was quickened to me. For the vice president, I could tell that he was male. And there were other emotions that I felt, but I cannot express it well in words. So I know I won't do it justice, so I'll just leave it at that. I remember when I shared the video about Donald Trump last year in August, he was getting indicted in Atlanta, I believe. And I remember God was asking me to release the video. And I said, sure, I'll do it, but I will not mention the name. However, now I do have a piece in releasing the details of the video, which you have seen. The person that I saw was the former president. With election season upon us, it's crucial to understand our human responsibility and the responsibility as the Ekklesia. If everything is in God's hands in terms of the sovereignty of God, does that render our votes insignificant? Let's assume in November everything is set in stone and everything is predetermined by God. Then why vote? Why does God need us to vote and to vote for His choice and His preferred candidate? Here's my take. There's a deeper calling for us as Christians to be active and not passive participants in shaping the world around us. God uses individuals to fulfill His grand designs, calling us to be His hands and feet on earth. As believers, we're not just passive observers of His will. We are instruments of change, invited to actively shape society in alignment with His kingdom agenda. Here's my question to us. Are our votes, be it primaries or on a presidential level, are they aligned with a pro-Christ stance? Are they aligned with a pro-Christ stance, advancing His kingdom? Or do they inadvertently support an anti-Christ agenda? As members of the Ekklesia, we are the called out assembly. How do we ensure our votes and voices echo the values of our faith? That's a rhetorical question for you to ponder. Again, feel free to pause and play back what I've just poured out as far as the importance of voting and voting for God's choice. This video that I just played, I'll attach the original link in the description box. And for that, I am sending hugs. I love you, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.